Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, so a gorgeous design like this was done in episode 3, so we wouldn't waste our time doing it again. That's the triangle design. So we're going to go ahead and go to today's design straight up. So I'm tying a thread to that side of the triangle. I've already attached my needle to the other end of the thread. I'm going to go ahead and pick. I first picked 7 and I realized it was small. I couldn't cover the entire bead, so that was 7. So I had to remove it and add about 3, so I ended up picking 10. So now I picked 10 and pass the needle through the next bead. After it's firmly secured, I pass it through the second bead after where our seed beads are. With the next set of 10 seed beads. Pass it through the opposite direction. Yeah, and you have it like so. Now we are going to put the needle in the next 2 beads before we pick our seed beads. So I decided to reduce the seed bead to 8 because I realized the second one was too much, the 10 I picked for the second one. So this time around I'm picking 8. And it's actually covered just perfectly. So it's very simple. You pick your number of seed beads you want, pass it through the opposite direction to where your thread is coming from, on the same bead where your thread is. And then you pass the needle through the next 2 beads, take your seed beads again, and the process continues. So I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll meet after we are done with our seed beads. I'm going to secure a knot just to make our design more secured and protected. Let me use that word. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing now, so that in case we cut the thread, everything won't come off. So tie as many knots as you want just to make your design more secured. The first part of our design is nicely done. I'm going to go ahead and sew it onto the slipper. So just follow carefully if you are new to sewing, but I always say sewing doesn't really require a formula. Just sew it as securely as you can. But if you are new to sewing, just follow, and it's so simple. So that's basically sewing the design onto the slipper. Now let's get to the second part of the design. I'm using size 4 back bead and I'm picking 6, and the thread I'm using is 0.25 beading thread. Picking 6 at the end of one end of the thread, and I'm tying just like so. I'm going to put it through the beads a few more times and then cut the excess off. The other end of the thread is nicely secured with a needle. So I'm trying to pass the needle through the beads as well, just to move a little away from the knots we created. And this is the seed bead I'll be using, the one we used earlier on the triangle, size 2 seed bead. I'm picking 20 seed beads. So that's 25, 5, 5, 5. 20, yeah. I'm going to pass the needle through the opposite end of the thread, where the thread came from the same bead. So this is what we have. Now I'm entering the next bead. I'm going to go ahead and pick 17 seed beads. So 2, 5, 5, and 5, 17. Just like so. I'm going to pass it through 3. I think the thread tangled a little. I was trying to get it back. Yeah. Going to go ahead and pass it through 3 of the seed beads. The last 3, just like that. Enter the bead. Pass the needle through the next bead. Seventeen seed beads again. enter the last 3 seed beads, then enter those 2 beads I pointed. One more to go. Yeah. $17. Enter the last 3 seed bead, just like we did earlier. Enter the next 2 back beads. Still picking 17. Enter the last 3 seed beads. You're entering the next 4 size 4s and back bead, sorry. Then when you get to the last one, we enter the second bead as usual. But this time around, we are going to enter the first 3 seed beads. That's the first circle we did, like so. We are picking 14 instead of 17. We are picking 14 because we have 3 already. So 14, yeah. Then we enter the next 3 seed beads. So when we get to the last one, we enter 2 different sets of 3 seed beads. I don't know if that makes sense, but the 3 seed beads, we are going to enter 2 instead of entering just 1. Now I'm going to pass the needle through the beads just to make it more secured, and then tie. And our flower is ready. This is so beautiful. So now with the same thread and needle I used for the flower without cutting, I'm going to attach this gorgeous flower to the top of the triangle on the slipper. Once again, you can go ahead and attach it anyhow you wish, you feel comfortable. So just watch closely, it's not difficult at all. I'm just trying to pass the thread in between the size 4 back bead I used and the beads on the triangle, that's all. Our flower is nicely attached and very secured and firm. Yeah, very beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It's so good. Let's work on episode 5. So this was to be in episode 5. Yeah. So make sure you do subscribe if you've not done so already, so that I don't miss any of the gorgeous, nice designs yet to come your way. Do check the previous episodes too out, and I'll see you in episode 5. Bye.